Hi, I'm the Bomb, and in this video I'll be guiding you to the XT-002 Deconstructor hard mode encounter in Ulduar, Heartbreaker. This achievement is required for the meta. I will not be discussing any of the boss's normal abilities because I've already done a video on that. I will be discussing things specific to hard mode. Before I begin, I would just like to mention that the method for fighting XT in between the junk piles has been fixed as of patch 3.2 and no longer works. I will begin with positioning. Have the main tank on the steps while XT is at the bottom, melee obviously behind the boss, and ranged and healers at max range from the boss and or tank. Melee should try to stack on each other, and the same goes for ranged and healers. The beginning of this fight is just normal mode. Move out of the raid for light and gravity bombs, and heal the raid throughout the panic tantrum. Upon reaching 75%, XT will take a break, at which point his heart will become exposed and drop to the raid to kill. Heroism should be used immediately upon hitting 75%, regardless of whether or not the heart is out. Saving your cooldowns and trinkets for the heart is mandatory because the raid only has 20 seconds to burn 7 million health on 25 man and 1.5 million health on 10 man. Everyone in the raid, that includes healers, need to DPS the heart profusely. Using any and all cooldowns is mandatory for this. Using health versus time is helpful for determining if you will kill the heart before 20 seconds. If it's under 50% with 10 seconds left on the heart, technically you should kill it. If you don't kill it on the first heart phase, you won't get it on the second, so call for a wipe. Once the heart has been defeated, the fight obviously gets harder. Your first priority is killing any adds that are alive. Scrap bots shouldn't be worried about since the boss is healed to 100% when hard mode is activated. Once that has been done, have everyone restack on each other and begin to kill the boss. Since you broke XD's heart, he obtains the buff Heartbreak, which increases his damage by 15%, health by 50% on 10 man and 60% on 25 man, and will no longer have a heart phase. In addition to XT-002's Heartbreak buff, light and gravity bombs have also been altered. Once a light bomb dissipates from a player, it will spawn a life spark. This should be burned immediately by designated ranged players. It deals 800 nature damage every 3 seconds to anyone within 500 yards on 10 man and 2000 damage on 25 man. Being overrun with these or having one alive for too long may cause problems to the raid. To deal with this, simply have a Druid go bear or a Death Knight and Frost Presence taunt it and drag it in between melee and range for additional assistance from melee if needed. As for gravity bombs, once it removes itself from a player, it will leave a void zone on the ground that will kill you if you stand in it for too long. The way my guild dealt with this is that we assigned people with gravity bombs to drop them on the left, while light bombs were to be dropped on the right. If someone with a gravity bomb couldn't get far enough away from people so that they wouldn't be gripped, they'd call it out on vent, and those people would try to move away from that person. If a light bomb was going to be dropped in raid, a lot of heals would be required, as well as a quick taunt. Tympanic Tantrum still occurs on hard mode, but it takes away about 20% more health. Players with light bombs on them while Tantrum is active need to receive a ton of heals or risk dying. Overall, this hard mode requires a lot of DPS to beat the heart and a 10-minute enrage timer afterwards. It also requires situational awareness. Overall, I think it's one of the easier hard modes in Ulduar. At this time, I'd like to thank you for watching and wish you luck on your encounter. If you have any questions regarding this hard mode or any other, feel free to ask unless I have not posted a video for it yet. If you'd like to add something to this video, feel free to post a video response or leave a comment below. Thanks, and see you next time.